It is now time to meet the second set of semi-finalists. Would you please welcome to the stage the streaming sensation that is PieFace and it's Super Ted Evetts.
Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm Timothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do.
And now would you please welcome to the stage, it's Charlie Madhouse Murphy and the Queen of the Palace, Fallon Sherrock.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. This is me, I'm still on it, 'cause you all wanna be loved. Yeah, you all wanna be loved by a champion, a champion.
Here we go. In terms of standard, in terms of darts, this will be the tightest contested battle we have seen so far. Charlie Murphy and Ted Evetts. Fallon Sherrock, PieFace. All the ingredients there for a good game of darts. Experience on the side of PieFace. A man who has graced some of the biggest stages, plays darts on a very regular basis, and is very used to being in front of the cameras. Charlie Murphy exactly the same and does a lot of streaming. We've seen Charlie Murphy actually hit a couple of the doubles in the last game, ended up hitting the winning double. So we're expecting to see quite a bit here from the influencer side of things. So it's not going to be all about the professional on this occasion.
And what a start from PieFace. There's so many visits already from PieFace. What start with a triple 20. And look at that from Charlie Murphy. He's grouped so well. These two, they're proper players in terms of influencers. A fun little battle here as well is Ted Evetts versus Fallon Sherrock, which is a very iconic fixture within itself, but it's also going to be on the Motor Super Series Group A next week.
Group A taking place Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday from 9:30 AM. When you get to see them go head-to-head, one-on-one. Reminder that at the conclusion of the pairs, we will also be having a singles event, which will be all your influencers taking to the stage without the backup plan of having a professional dart player to support them along the way.
I think you have to look at that and say George Scafie is the comfortable favourite.
Well, George Scafie is probably the favourite, but Charlie Murphy may have a say in that. PieFace is certainly going to want to have a say in that. He's been putting in the practice and the mileage to get ready for this tournament. I know he was 301, but even then to hit a 9-darter in practice. But he did follow up that tweet by informing us that he also is a bit of a bottle job, in his words.
There's going to be a lot of players in that players area right now who are raring to get back out there again. You don't want to be the influencer who's come here and lost first round in both events.
91. Fallon, you require 80.
Single for double.
60. PieFace, you require 130.
PieFace, is it time for a little bit of fishing with the baby fish? It is not, unfortunately.
9.
No, he says.
Charlie
Not happy with that.
20.
Feels it's going all over the place.
That is awkward.
No
unlucky
score.
there, Charlie Murphy. Unlucky.
Ted, you require 121.
For a bit of a steal here. And this was a leg of which PieFace and Ted Evetts did throw first. He's not going to get an opportunity of the ball. You see Fallon Sherrock stepping forward there. The second she knew she had the opportunity to wrap this up.
Is it easy now for Fallon? It is. It most certainly is. It's 1-0. Charlie Murphy and Fallon Sherrock.
Second leg, it's Charlie to throw first. Game on.
Just having a look into the corner of the arena where Charlie Murphy's partner is and his friends, and they're looking a bit tense, eh?
60.
Looking a bit nail-bitey at times.
There is Cam Shazam Crabtree. He will be joining us in the commentary box during the singles event, so you've not actually seen / heard the last of him for this.
100.
Various guest commentators still to come along the afternoon's action as we give you darting action into the early evening hours here on a Sunday.
140.
I'm going to pose you a question here, Matt. You fall under an influencer and a professional player, but if you came here as a professional player,
85.
what influencer would you like to partner up with?
Can I just come in as one of the influencers then and partner up with a player?
You and Darius?
46.
No.
You and Glenn Derren?
Oh, could you imagine? In fact, why aren't me and Glenn playing this? That would have been a great partnership. Would have been like the
85.
Legion of Doom.
If you want to see that partnership, spam it in the YouTube chat box and we will most certainly add them to the next one.
It'll be a hefty invoice, I'm warning you though, if you make me partner up with Glenn
45.
Durrant.
Speaking of the next event, we did actually have Angry Ginger originally in this event. Unfortunately, he did have to pull out, but he is raring
60.
to go in terms of an influencer darts event. So fingers crossed he will be involved in the next one. Let us know what sort of professional player you'd like to see Angry Ginger partner up with.
26.
Have you just let the cat out the bag a little bit there? This is not a one-off. Is this something we're going to see on a regular basis?
I think the people want it.
44.
The absolute scenes we've already had during this one. You just have to have another one, don't you, Matt? Surely.
Well, it's been a mighty success so far, and it's just a shame we can't make the venue any bigger
96.
because we could have put
Charlie
many
McGuire,
more in here.
84.
The request for tickets was through the roof.
And that was due to having people like Madhouse Murphy. He's looking to leave Fallon on
26.
something very nice. It's a
88.
2-darter.
18 for the ball. Ball.
53.
No, he said bull.
Fallon, you require
They
58.
did the first bit well. Tops of Fallon to double the lead.
Game show on the
And I
second
tell you
leg.
what.
Charlie Murphy and Fallon Sherrock.
We could have some final on our hand here. Because waiting in the other
PieFace
side
to
of
throw
this,
first. Game on.
George Scaife and Adam Lipscomb, who have been averaging around about the 75 mark for the entire tournament.
60.
We're going to need to see some magic here from PieFace and Ted Evetts, but you can't rule them out. Shane McGurk and Lewis Bowden, they seem down and out. And granted, they did go on to lose. However, they made it a fight.
85.
Well, look what you've started. Look what you've started. The me and Duzza partnership.
It's what the people want. I'm sure Glenn would love to do something like this.
140. $56.
PieFace steps up to the Yoki here. He's looking to put some power scoring in. He's opted to switch to the 12s. It's not amazing from
33.
PieFace, but he
Can't
just
really
needs to
disagree
keep
with that.
prodding on.
Well, let's
41.
give some a cushion now on the scoreboard for PieFace and Ted Evetts. An opportunity to get their first leg on the board. And Derek Hinton, you are not even funny. I'm not having that. He says Matt and Henry to play together.
84.
Absolutely not. You could not pay me enough. Well, actually, you could. Everything's got a price. I take that back.
Does Henry come under an influencer or a professional player?
Neither.
60.
Pie's looking to leave Ted something nice here.
58.
Look at this, a little bit of a switch as well.
No, it's not double in, Charlie.
120.
Oh, but that is a score that's just brought the scoreboard back level again here.
126.
Did you see that as well? He's whipped out the Brendan Dolan helicopter celebration. That's darting heritage.
Game
Speaking
shot
of
the
darting
third
heritage,
leg.
Ted Evetts, that is
PieFace and Ted
unbelievable.
Evetts.
It's not going to be a whitewash for Murphy and Sherrock.
Full fair gets Charlie to throw first. Game on.
I think that's just.
He's on a 9.
I think that's just going to remind them,
84.
Murphy and Sherrock that is, that they are in a game here. And they're not going to have everything their own way. I'm sure PieFace has got
58.
things sewn up already, hasn't he? He can easily just say, well, I didn't have my own darts. If I had my own darts, maybe next time I'll be a little bit better when I head down to the Super Series.
60.
I wonder if Pie actually has been using his own darts at, for example, the World Match Play and the Premier League in Manchester, because I think he's playing better here without his own darts. Maybe it's a ploy. Maybe he didn't actually plan to bring any darts.
140.
Well, he was a bit busy yesterday, wasn't he? He head to Millwall for the football, and one of the videos I really enjoyed of
40.
PieFace was when he did an away day, like the perfect away day. Because I thought, well, actually, it's very, very similar to that of an away day at the darts.
21.
He's a man who loves all sports, even esports, because he's part of the pro club team Girth and Turf, which Luke Littler is a part of.
140.
I still love that pinned tweet that he's got on his Twitter channel where he sort of got baited in and he's like, it's Royce, and then he just sat there all disappointed. One of my favourite videos.
82.
That's class.
You know the one. Oh, what a
85.
treble. What time that is for a treble 20 there for Charlie Murphy, because it's forcing PieFace to hit. And to be fair, he is up to the task.
83.
Very, very unfortunate, but Ted can take it if Fallon doesn't take this.
$67. Teddy require 117.
This, you feel, needs to go. He's just took out the 126. It's tops. PieFace's eyes are all over the place. He's looking at Ted, he's looking at the board.
77.
But it
Charlie
won't go.
require
And
25.
Charlie Murphy will get match darts to put his team into the final.
Go,
And through to the final they go. Charlie Murphy has hit the match-winning dart on both occasions. Himself and Fallon Sherrock are through. They are through to the final. They will be taking on in the final George Gaffey and Adam Lipscomb, and I think that is going to be an almighty clash. Two really good partnerships will give us a real treat of a final, and that final is coming in just a couple of minutes' time.